secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today we have Vernon Maxwell's Replica build, aka Mad Max. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Liking up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your noti game for my daily double uploads. But now, without further ado, let's talk about this Mad Max replica. Okay, so not gonna lie, this is going to be one of the better shooting replica builds you're going to see on the game, shooting guards. Okay, so it can be a shooting guard, point guard. It's going to be really solid all around. I would, if it might break one of my top 5. It might, but I don't know. I'm gonna do another one probably in a couple weeks once we get some more replicas out. But this is really solid. Shooting guard, right-handed, number 11. You want to go 6'4" with this, 190 pounds, and then your wingspan, you want to keep it at 6'9". Body shape, I went defined, but you can pick any body shape you want. It won't change the name, okay? Now, close shot. We are able to go to 85 on that, which is really dope. That'll give you fast twitch, fearless finisher, and then it also will give you Giant Slayer Hall of Fame, which is going to be very important for a build like this. You want to go 80 on the driving layup. That will give you Zach LaVine layup package. Again, that is very important because it is the best layup package in the game. You're able to go 70 on the driving dunk, so we're not able to get 80, but you are able to get some decent dunk packages out of here. But in the grand scheme of things, you just want to build that if you go to the basket, you can dunk it. And 70 will allow you to get consistent dunks. And again, I might need to drop a video on dunk packages that are really good for the non-quick dropping type form. But regardless, you get 15 total bash points out of here. You do have to go 37 on post control. So the finishing is going to be really good, right? Then the shooting is absolutely insane. Now, we all know Vernon Maxwell was obviously not a dead-eye shooter like this, but the good thing about it, like I say all the time, if your replica that you're making and he's not a high overall, meaning on the rosters when you make him and he's only like an 84, whatever, you have so much wiggle room to make god tier builds. Now, this is one of them, right? A 6'4" guard that has an 89 3 ball. That means you have agent threes on gold. You have limitless range on silver. You can catch and shoot on gold, green machine on gold. And then, of course, you get Claymore on Hall of Fame if you want to use this build like in Rec as like your secondary ball handler. This would be a good one, all right? Very good because it has really good defense. But check this out. You can go 92 on the ball handle, right? Of course, you want that 75 speed with ball, and then you get a 75 pass accuracy. So basically everything that we currently make for our meta builds, already the shooting and playmaking is going to have that. The only thing on finishing is just you don't have the quick drops, but everything else is insane. You get Trae Young size up right here, right? You get quick first step and hyperdrive Hall of Fame. You get clamp breaker on gold. You get handles for days on silver. So all in all, you can see this can be a great secondary ball handler or primary ball handler. Definitely can dominate, okay? So basically with these 3 tiers, the build's already done, right? It's like, yo, this is gonna be really toxic. But then it gets even more insane because this is why I say it could be one of the better in the game, because now you go 87 on the perimeter defense and 85 on the steal. So now you get clamps and glove on silver. You're able to get that. You get menace on Hall of Fame, all right? You get workhorse on Hall of Fame, ankle braces, Hall of Fame, pick dodger on gold, and off-ball pests on Hall of Fame. Don't sleep on off-ball pests, especially if you're in a wreck. It's a really good badge, okay? 46 on offensive rebound and 49 on the defensive. We don't need to worry about none of these. Unfortunately, we do have to fill them out, but for the most important stuff here, perimeter defense and steal, you'll be able to have, which is insane. Then it comes here. So already looking at 15, 21, 20, 17. Then we're able to go 80 on the speed. Remember, we only need a 75 speed. This gets an 80. And then we're able to go all the way up to an 86 on acceleration. Yes, it would have been nice to have 90 because that's kind of like where most people want to go. But 86 and 90 between the 4-point differential is not going to be game breaking. So this is still going to be really quick. The strength and also on this is really good. Don't sleep on strength. Strength plays a very important part, especially for lockdowns, being on the perimeter, getting bumpy. Keep that in mind. So that is important, and this build does have that. We got to go 70 on the vert. I will, obviously we're doing that based upon his attributes. We have to go 70, but again, that's roadkill because we only need 60, but we're going 70, and then of course the 90 on the stamina. So just look at this build and tell me you can't cook up with this, right? You can't go on the rec and start dribbling, fading, finishing at the baskets, playing perimeter defense, going in the park, same way. Like, this build doesn't have any limit. It doesn't have any liabilities, right? It can do it all. It can shoot, it can dribble, it can finish, and it can play defense. So that's why I say this is one of the better replica builds. It's pushing kind of close. I know B Diddy is kind of like that trademark of like the best like two-way guard build on the game, but this is very close, and it has a better name, in my opinion, Mad Max. Okay, you have shot creating sharp, all right, yeah, playmaking, and you have lock. I went with perimeter badge drop and limitless range threes, but I can see people going perimeter badge drop, and then of course extreme clamps if you want to go out lock, or going double limitless if you want to be the primary ball handler, or some people, if you like to fade, pull up precision. There's just so many options here. This one makes this build so unique and so good. And then again, most of y'all probably wasn't even born yet when Vernon Maxwell was cooking up, but at the same time I was, and Vernon Maxwell was a really good player, and I guess I can say that he played his role well when he was playing with the Rockets. But regardless, Mad Max is a really good replica build name, and the build by itself is actually good. So now we're going to test this build out real quick. We are going to get it to 99, and then we'll get you out of here. So let's max it out here. Boom. Again, you want to go ahead and get that Giant Slayer and that Fearless Finisher. So that gives us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's do one more real quick just to get that 10. All right. So then down here, like I said, in order to get that Slithery, you'll want to get 1 badge point here. Okay. So you want to get that Slithery on silver, add that badge points, then we'll come back up there, fast twitch. We'll get that here, and we are good to go. Acrobat, maybe, but if you're not doing hop steps, euros, and all that type of stuff, it really doesn't matter. I like this the way it is right here, okay? On the shooting side, again, secondary ball handler, primary ball handler, it's up to you, because that catch and shoot will play a factor. You can get catch and shoot in that if you are going to be that, but if you're not, then I will go ahead and go here. Let's add 1 badge point here, boom. And then come down here, and now we're going to go ahead and get core blinders. And if you're a fader, I would go ahead and get the Agent 3s. You got limitless right here. You could double core on the shooting side of things and be able to get all this. If you're not, then maybe you want to add 2 badge points to be able to get the limitless. If not, again, you can go another route, catch and shoot. If you're not a fader, maybe you want to go catch and shoot. All right. And then what I'll go with, amped is another good one for fatigue purposes. I mean, there's so many options here, because if you're gonna go Claymore, you can go for the catch and shoot type person, Claymore, Green Machine, take the comeback kit off, and then let's go corner specialist. All right, so we can do something like that also for a secondary ball handler or someone that's sitting at the wing. Here we'll go boom, boom. Let's go here, handles for days, back here, boom. And as you can see, you'll definitely want to add some badge points here. You'll have enough if you've hit level 40 every season. If you do not have double core opportunities, you're going to have to pick and choose what you want. Here we'll go pick dodger, we'll go menace, then we'll come down here, we will core boom, and then we'll get glove, and there we go. So we got menace, pick dodger, clamps, and glove, and that's pretty much everything you'll want on the perimeter. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. I would definitely, love to have interceptor, but there's, ins and outs on this, right? So, but anyway, let me know in the comment section, where do you think this places as one of the top replica builds in the game? What replica build you think will be better than this on the perimeter? But hey, other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Dimmy. I'll be back really soon with another banger, man. And when I say back soon, another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.